This is The View with Catherine Chang. Today's topic is the challenge of honesty, Tedros' Chinese lie, and Taiwan's Pan-Shi challenge. Tedros' Chinese lie. Tedros claimed that the first email was from Wuhan, yet the truth is China never actually notified WHO's headquarters. According to NTU, National Taiwan University College of Public Health Dean Chen Shih-Chung, he said China only sent the notification to WHO's office in China, not the headquarters in Geneva. Well, this is not a formal report at all. If you did it, tell it. If not, give us the truth. If WHO indeed received this email from China, then the email should be open to the public. And also, it should be on the public record. You must let the world know when it was sent and the content of the email. It is pretty hilarious when I saw Tedros post on his Facebook that the honesty, and it's also on the Twitter. And it's so ironic. Many netizens post a flag of Taiwan as a contrast to Tedros' dishonesty. Second, regarding Taiwan's Pan-Shi challenge, well, this is a big issue in Taiwan right now. There are currently 28 confirmed cases on the Pan-Shi Fast Combat Support Ship. Minister of National Defense严德发apologized last night and revealed the list of punishment. And President Tsai Ing-wen held a press conference this morning. She said, "I'm the commander-in-chief, therefore I have my responsibility." Honesty is the principle. We need to take national security seriously, and we must work together. Compared to the U.S. President Donald Trump, well, I have to say that President Tsai did a great job. At least she really stepped up and apologized. Remember, we talked about USS Theodore Roosevelt has a total of 660 people infected, causing 1 death. And French aircraft carrier Charles de Gaulle, over 1,000 people tested positive. Taiwan's Pan-Shi Fast Combat Support Ship currently have 28 confirmed cases. Yet, Taiwanese people is willing to face it with honesty. Couple points. First, currently, the source of infection might be Palau or Taiwan, yet it's not confirmed. Second, a Goodwill Fleet vessel did participate in the monitoring of the Chinese aircraft carrier Liaoning. We want to tell Tedros, and we want to let Tedros understand one crucial point. True honesty is the best strategy. Taiwan achieved it. What about Tedros? Can Tedros really be honest and face the whole situation? Here are the top stories. Today, we have one confirmed case, also from the Pan-Shi Fast Combat Support Ship. Now, let's talk about how Taiwan wants to get into WHO. We can see that CCC head Chen Shih-Chung, we call him Ah Zhong, wrote an article and published it on the Diplomat. The title is Global Health Security, a call for Taiwan's inclusion in the most important message. The most important message is about Taiwan, though not a member of WHO, cannot really talk about the whole thing. They cannot stay alone and must be included in a fight against such threats and challenges. Well, actually, there are 4 major points that I organized and really want to share with you. The first, WHO needs Taiwan just as Taiwan needs WHO. Chen Shih-Chung wrote, if it is indeed WHO's mission to ensure the highest attainable standard of health for every human being, then the WHO really needs Taiwan just as Taiwan needs the WHO. Yet Taiwan has long been excluded from WHO due to political considerations. This is really regrettable. And second, it's about a disease knows no border. Chen Shih-Chung said that. He wrote, we hope that after this pandemic abates, the WHO will truly understand that infection disease know no borders and that no country should be excluded. The WHO should not neglect the contribution to global health security of any nation. Of course, we're not just talking about Taiwan. Any nation, you shouldn't neglect them. Third, urge WHO to acknowledge Taiwan's contribution. And Chen Shih-Chung also said that we really urge WHO and the related party to acknowledge Taiwan's long-standing contribution to the international community in the area of public health, disease prevention, and the human right to health, and to include Taiwan in WHO and its meeting mechanism and activities. Well, no one really should be left behind. This is the fourth item Chen Shih-Chung wrote. And he emphasized, Taiwan will contribute to work with the rest of the world to ensure all that enjoy the fundamental human right, echoing the mantra of the United Nations 2030 Substantial Development Goals, which is no one should be left behind. Well, except for that, let's talk about an issue related to China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan. Is the Chinese Communist Party or its affiliates a part of this? We can see on the photo that this is Hong Kong's Causeway Bay Books founder Lin Rongji holding his clothes, and it is really scary. It looked like blood, but actually it's not blood, it's red paint. Well, he was attacked by two unidentified men who threw red paint at him while he was at a coffee shop in Taipei. Lin Rongji was very angry, and he said he believed the attack was orchestrated by authorities in China. And obviously, it was a threat warning him not to open his bookstore in Taiwan. Well, as to the Pan Shi, as I mentioned earlier before, the Pan Shi coronavirus case, apologies from the Minister of National Defense after 28 of the Pan Shi Fast combat support ship sailors confirmed positive. The Minister of the National Defense apologized yesterday on the press conference. And also President Tsai Ing-wen held a press conference today, say that I am the commander-in-chief. Therefore, I am in charge of the army, and also I have my responsibility. Honesty is the principle. I ask for the national defense to keep it in mind. I sincerely apologize for letting our people exposed to the risk. Also, Minister of National Defense,严德发, he said that I asked President Tsai Ing-wen for a reprimand, and I accept any form of punishment over the incident, including resignation. And we know that so far, Commander of the Republic of China Naval Fleet Command, Vice Admiral Gao Jiabing, and Rear Admiral Head of the ROC Navy Friendship Fleet is Chen Daohui, both transferred to another post. They are punished for negligence, which led to the cluster infections. Well, what about Trump? Trump is very worried about the whole situation, especially coronavirus, because you know that Trump made a big decision today. Trump pledged immigration ban U.S. President Donald Trump treated in light of the attack from the invisible enemy, as well as a need to protect the job of our great American citizen. It will be very important for him to sign an executive order to temporarily suspend the immigration into the United States. He said that it would be wrong and unjust for Americans laid off by virus to be replaced with new immigrants, laborers flown in from abroad. And he said that we must first take care of the American worker. Take care of the American worker. You know, he really said it twice. So, who is going to be affected? Trump said that the new immigration will apply only to people seeking green cards around 60 days and won't affect workers just entering the country on a temporary basis. According to the Pew poll, there's a poll here, you can see that 66% of the respondents held an unfavorable view of China's Americans. And you can see that this is the view is that they favor unfavorable about China. And here is no confidence in President Xi Jinping, 71%, unfavorable views of China, 66%, and China's power and influence is a major threat. There will be 62%. And also saying that Missouri became the first state to sue China over coronavirus response. Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmidt, he wrote in a statement, COVID-19 has done the irreparable damage to countries across the globe, causing sickness, death, economic disruptions, and human suffering. So he thinks that the Chinese government lied to the world about the danger and about the contagious nature of COVID-19 testing and silent the whistleblowers and did little to stop the spread of the disease. So they think that China should help accountable for their actions. Well, actually, we know as to now, like 2,565,000 people infected in the world and 177,000 people die. Wow, this is really a disaster. So I wish everybody to be fine and that stay healthy, stay happy, and stay home. This is Catherine Chang for The View today. I hope you all well. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.